Hello everyone and welcome back to more Marvel Spider-Man. Today we're going to be heading to the lab to prepare our suit. And in between episodes I did some side stuff, including doing a couple towers, which I'll show you on screen now. Other than that, I got a bunch of backpacks, stopped some crimes. You saw a lot of that in the Enslay of last video. And that's going to be how I'm covering a lot of the extra stuff that's repetitive. But I will be sure to space out a lot of it and show some of it. Because this game is open world and has a lot of activities.
Please converge on Tenderloin. Over.
Where is that? Where is the crime? Show me the crime. It's not here. Alright, let's go into this mission. Alright. Let's enter the lab.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work.
Alright. Let's head in here. Oh, there's something here.
Doc's made huge breakthroughs his whole career, but he's always been upstaged. Usually by Oscorp. This time, it's going to be different.
Yeah, I knew there was stuff in here, but we couldn't check it out before.
Graduation. Feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college. He made me realize I could do as much good for the world in a lab coat as I could in tights. Maybe more.
I like checking out all this stuff because it shows us the history. I'll check out a little bit more outside the lab as well. Or outside this room.
We really need to get better about organizing our workspace.
The grant review was a debacle, yes, but it may also prove to be the inspiration I need. We can no longer simply meet the committee's expectations. We must exceed them.
It's not a bad way of looking at it, honestly. All the big fancy monitors. What I'd give to have big ones like those. Those might even be TVs.
It's amazing how quickly the prosthesis has evolved. I remember when our prototype used parts I ripped out of an old microwave.
I think there's a couple more things here. Oh, we could do more of those puzzles, but I don't think we'll focus on that right now. Where's the kitchen? I know there's something by the kitchen. It's right over here. What? That's not the kitchen. Where's the food? Oh, here it is.
Lots of late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though.
Ah, the cheese squares. My favorite. Alright, let's fix our suit.
Parker! Dr. Octavius! What you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
check your email. Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
Peter, the revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner you are. No matter how hard you work, you still find time to help others. I hope you don't mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged, and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few ideas I had on how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who does so much for this city. Looking forward to the incredible work that we are doing and changing the world together. Your partner and friend, Otto.
White spider, huh?
So now we can use tokens to create the advanced suit. And this is what the tokens are for, essentially. And you might notice that I have a couple that are already unlocked. That's also because of the fact that I pre-ordered the game. But it's no big deal, and I'll show those suits off when we normally unlock them. When you make a new suit, usually you get a suit power. Not always. And it allows you to customize yourself because you can have whatever suit power you want with any suit you want. So you can look however you want and function however you want. But you also have suit mods, which are smaller modifications that change things like building focus, offense or defense, that kind of thing. You can have 3 at a time, and you can mix and match however you want.
Excuse me, late for work! Coming through!
Looking good, Spidey!
Hello, New York! Haha! New suit, same old me.
Say hello to the main suit that we will be using throughout our journey. Journey? Is that the right word? Whatever. This is the main story suit of this game. And honestly, when I first saw it in the trailers, I was pretty skeptical of it. I wasn't really sure on the white spider. That was the big thing. But honestly, I've come to really like this suit. And it's one of my favorites. The colors are a lot more vibrant than the other suit that we were wearing. And the white spider on the front as well as the...
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
Anyway, as I was saying, the colors are a lot more vibrant than the suit we were using, partially because that was damaged. But the white is actually a really, really tough material, and the suit has practical use as well. During press for the game, they actually did talk about the colors on the suit.
My loyal listeners, brushheads they call themselves, though I've never quite understood why, will remember my warnings about the downright Orwellian crime monitoring system the city was installing. Well, it's not operating. Why, you ask? Because someone came to their senses and realized they'd be violating civil liberties? Wrong! Because those incompetent bureaucrats built a network that crashes more often than a wino driving a bumper car. So your tax dollars got wasted, and there's nothing to show for it. Which is about as close as you get to a happy ending in the real world, kids.
Come on, Jonah. I'm trying to talk about the suit that I like, and you're bringing all this negativity. Jeez. During press for the game when they were showing it off at E3...
Reports of a robbery.
Oh my
Suspects are armed.
god.
Need
There's so much interruption here. They talked about how the red parts of the suit are more armor based, because it's where he would normally get hit quite a bit. So like the chest and all that, and arms and the head and all that. And the blue is where he needs to be more flexible, like an athlete. That's what I wanted to say. And in the future, I will be turning off the J. Jonah Jameson archives, because we're going to be seeing those in the end cards from now on. Anyway, I'm going to scramble this, or descramble this. Yeah, Spider-Man. He's a menace. Scrambling all the towers, obviously. That's probably what Jonah thinks. Okay. Another thing that I didn't mention before, those newspapers you saw in the end slate for last time, those are triggered by story missions, and I'm going to be showing those as we go as well. If you want to see those in-game for yourself, you have to go to our little red mailbox. I'll probably put it on screen or show it here. But let's deal with these guys. Web throw, objects, okay. Let's start with this. Let's continue on with this. And let's use this. And now let's just web a bunch of guys to walls. Let's try. Okay, we don't want to throw them. Nice view of the mailbox, absolutely. We don't want to web them to the ground. Doing the bonus objectives gets you more tokens, which in turn makes suits easier to craft. And this kind of brings up a point that I wanted to show off. There are a lot of suits in this game. You can dress up Spider-Man pretty much however you want. For story missions, we're going to be sticking with the advanced suit, which is the one we're wearing, obviously. But when it comes to side content, if I haven't shown a particular suit off that I have, I'm going to be using other suits that we have. This one I'm going to be treating as the advanced suit episode. So we're going to be doing extra stuff in the advanced suit for this one. I'm going to level with you. There's probably not going to be any story progression for the rest of this one. What am I saying? Yes, there is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's head to the next mission. I guess now's a good time to bring up that I will be covering any crimes that are in between locations whenever I'm cutting. Main reason for that is because the crimes are pretty easy, and I don't really need to make a guide for those. Backpacks, I want to show where they are exactly. Other things like that, I want to show. But those might be delegated to the end slates, but crimes will be usually, unless something interesting happens, cut out completely. Just know that do the little side bonus missions, and you'll have more than enough crime tokens to make as many suits as you want. Speaking of suits, before I cut again, I'm actually going to show off another suit that we can make, and we can repair the classic suit to look like we did at the beginning. We also have access to the damaged version, which is a little darker because I'm assuming it's wet, and it also has the rips and tears, obviously. So let's repair the classic suit right now, and that actually unlocks a new suit power. And I'm not going to be showing that off quite yet. I'm going to be showing it off later. So we need a couple different things. We need landmark tokens and base tokens to make the next couple suits. This one down here, we need all the backpacks, which won't be for a while. Sorry about that. The game actually switched me to the classic suit because I repaired it. But before we head up there, I'm actually going to... what am I talking about here? I'm going to spend my skill points here. So we have a couple options here. We could do extended perch takedowns, hazard zone, pistol and baton yank. I like that one, but I don't think we need it quite yet. Screw it, why not? Air tricks. I want to work towards this one we're going to need 2 more levels. This swing kick move is also really nice. It allows us to get guys who are on the ground into the air, and whenever enemies are in the air, they're generally more vulnerable. I could, in theory, get a bunch of this stuff, but like I said, I want to make this as applicable as possible to someone just booting up the game with no pre-order bonuses.
Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I want to go find out. Just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing?
With the plans for Motto, now you can now craft the impact web. Press X to continue. Let's craft it. So this is another thing. Our web shooters are just one of our many gadgets, and this allows you to mix it up in combat a lot more. Impact web in particular is really, really nice. And I should specify that I believe I get something for free. I think it's the spider drone. I think I unlock it for free because of the fact that I pre-ordered the game. But we can upgrade our web shooters a little bit so that they have a better recharge time. We can even make it so we have more slots for them. And actually, I think we'll upgrade both the web shooters and the impact web. We're not going to be able to do any more after that.
This looks like it could work.
All right. So you might have noticed that the regular web shooters are pretty
Awesome.
like they take a couple shots.
I could be proud.
The impact web is 1 and it blasts the enemy forward. So it's pretty nice, and it also instantly fully webs up an enemy. So we don't really need to be stealthy here. Normally I would try to be stealthy, but I do want to get all these finishers. And oh, there it is. Gadget unlocked, spider drone. So no, I just get it. You also wouldn't get that normally. I'm just gonna let these guys spot me. Here. If I can get this guy. Stand up. That's not what I wanted. Okay, well. Oh, this is bad. Normally I would be like all for having all for taking guys down stealthily. That's like one of my favorite things to do in games. But we do kind of need to. We do want to do these bonus objectives, because if we don't, then we have to do this base again. This is another type of side activity, and it's fun. And I'm going to be showing them all and not cutting these ones out. I'm a little worried that I'm going to accidentally. We need to do a lot of finishers, and I don't want to take these guys out. We need to do 9 of them. So it's going to be a little rough. We might not actually be able to, but I'm going to try. Having a big combo would really help. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, especially because I did just lose it. Alright. Grab that. Usually when enemies throw things at you, you can throw it back. Alright, there's 2. I have a feeling we might not be able to do this yet. Simply because we just don't have the ability to build up the focus we need. I don't know.
Turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Back it down!
Alright, so I think as long as we keep things generally without I don't want to take any of these guys down, because we do need the targets. There, I just took one down. Whoops. Did I? I didn't even hit one of those guys. Well, okay. Let's try battle focus. That'll help. In fact, a lot of you are probably yelling at me to use it. It builds up your focus automatically, and it's really, really helpful for takedowns, and I think I realized it too late. I honestly don't typically use it, so I forgot I had it. Suit power. Oh, is it going to refill my suit power for me? That'd be really nice. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I'm going to focus on getting these now. Alright, we only need 3 more. Now, I honestly probably could wait to get my suit power back. And I think I might do that. Just for the sake of convenience, because we are actively running out of chances to build up our focus. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, so I've found that the grenades typically give a lot of focus. And just throwing things in general, it seems. So I'm going to try that a lot more. And it should really help. We've almost got our suit power back. And we only really need one more. We only really need one more without our suit power. Now we actually only need one more. I love that knockout. Okay. I'm not all that worried about it anymore. We've almost got our suit power back. Air hits also really help. There we go. Now we can finish this up fairly easily. And I'm not as worried about using all of our abilities. Like I said, webbing people up is pretty much a instant knockout. So that is basically a priority at all times. At least for me. My roommate personally plays without webbing people down. He prefers to beat the crap out of all of them. Which, I mean, that's a fairly normal playstyle. For him, at least.
The place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work.
Because we did all the bonus objectives, we have 3 base tokens now.
Fisk has more construction sites throughout the
And
city.
there are a lot of these over throughout the city.
And report in if you see anything suspicious.
Alright. So now if we get 2 backpack Pokins. Yeah. We get 2 backpack Pokemon fighting games. Fight-em games.
If I'm gonna find all of
Nailed
Fisk's
it.
construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it. And I know just the one to start with.
Alright. Now we're seeing the introduction of the other type of token. And I really want to show that off, but we actually don't have time. So we're going to do it next episode. I can't believe that took us a full 24 minutes to do one cutscene and the other thing. But, whatever. We should probably stop that crime before we end the episode. I see no reason why we can't get a quick fight in here. They don't take that long. I'm on the wrong roof!
Peter, good news. I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on track.
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Here's to a successful day.
I love their friendship. There's our combo. And now we want to start throwing objects at the enemies. It does kind of suck that I like to focus on getting the bonus objectives, but the tokens will really, really help us. And honestly, it can be fun to play around the little conditions, essentially. And now that we're free of them, we can continue to beat the crap out of these guys. The finishers are also really, really nice. That's a little mixture of gadgets there. Knocking him down with the impact web, and then if he's still not down, then we can always just, you know, finish him off with a web shooter shot. Alright, next time we'll head up there. See you guys then.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money, even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though.